This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
Side and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd and a yard. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
I like the element of surprise here, Mike. It seemed like everyone was so keyed elsewhere on the play that nobody even gave a thought to him potentially getting the run. Didn't take him long to see he was going to be able to clearly pick up that first down.
2nd and 7. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit on a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws, so they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been effective with the ball in his hands all season long. The NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdown score. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Sit on.
On play action, here's Jackson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Still 2nd down.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Austin brought in motion. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
I fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
The Ravens offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Slot man in motion right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On the return is Jones. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And he will score. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Now, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Jackson up top again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Alpha.
Again, it's Jackson. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Steelers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle, and he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Second down. Jackson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The Steelers offense going to take over just before the half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So now they'll pitch it out here. He'll be a little short of that 1st down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Out quickly here to Pickens. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, here's Jackson. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Up the middle they go. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. It'll be 25. They'll go to work. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction. Defense.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now this time they'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And the Steelers are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this.
And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Johnston motioning over. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Jackson out of the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Johnston motioning over. On 3rd down, Jackson. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
give on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and goal. That one complete to Johnston. For the pylon, he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Ravens. Now, for the point after. His kick is good, and the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Austin brought in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Now, faking the give. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go with Taylor. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.